dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. Hillbilly Days in Pikeville is nearly over, but folks are still out and about taking part in some final hillbilly hijinks. WYMT's Jordan Mullins has more from Pikeville.
From humble beginnings to what it is today.
Shady Grady and dirtier haired Stratton wanted to have a little parade back in 1977, and it grew into what we have now.
More than 100,000 people flooded the streets of Pikeville over the weekend for the 46th Hillbilly Days Festival.
Thursday and Friday, the largest one we've ever had. I'm telling you, we had more people through here on Thursday and Friday than I've ever seen, so it's been good. Saturday's here, and I'm telling you, tell the way I sound, I'm wore out.
Saturday was the final day, complete with a parade as the big finale. But folks are still out in bunches, grabbing those final funnel cakes.
Well, everybody calls it the finale, and it kind of is, but it's kind of not. Parade's over, but those vendors are still open. Carnival's still open.
And giving back.
Plus, we're making a lot of money for the Shriners Hospital in Lexington. What better cause could you have to come down and have some fun and give back?
Old-fashioned hillbilly fun for a cause.
It's all about the kids.
In Pikeville, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Director of Special Events Kevin Roberts added that this year's Hillbilly Days was a blast and wanted to thank all the first responders and city workers who made it possible. Forecaster Brandon Robinson joins us live now from downtown Pikeville from day 3 of Hillbilly Days. Brandon.
Hey Keaton, yeah, we're here and the weather has been fairly nice. There's been some bouts of rain in the last few hours, but the sun's came out. Actually came out just in time for the parade a little earlier, but we have some more rain on the radar tonight. Let's take a look at that live pinpoint Doppler radar. Scanning some spotty chances for rain across the region. Not too much here close to Pikeville yet, but there's some back closer to Hazard, back some closer to Lexington, back some closer to up toward, looks like Johnson County there, and then back into the Cumberland Valley. But as we look at where we are with our frontal systems, we're going to be seeing again those big changes that are becoming tonight. We're basically seeing that cold front still drifting through. It's been cooler today from that first one that's already passed by, so we have another one coming tonight, and that's going to cause us some cooler temperatures in the overnight hours. Currently here, though, we are still decent at the moment. We're still pretty I don't want to say warm, but it's warmer than it has been a little earlier today, even though the sun has started to go down here. 60 right now, Middlesboro, 57 here in Pikeville, 61 in Manchester, 61 Somerset, and Monticello, Jacksboro as well, 57 up north in Moorhead, and 52 looks to be the coolest spot in the region right now over in Southwest Virginia and Wise. We take a look at the next few hours, going in the next 12 hours. Well, we're going to slide, and again, we're going to slide into the 30s by tomorrow morning. So we're going to be on a decline. Sky should start to clear out. Looks like they're trying to do that right now here in Pikeville, but again, more rain coming. But we are not done yet. We have a frost advisor that kicks in late tonight for the entire region for the most part, and that's going to go till 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So if you have those sensitive plants, try to get those in or cover them up if you have to. Keaton, we're going to have much more from the final day of the 2023 Hillbilly Days Festival here in Pikeville in just a few minutes, including your full forecast.
Looking forward to it, Brandon. Thank you. We're following reports of a crash near the Cumberland Gap Tunnel. A tractor trailer appears to have flipped on its side. Officials saying a portion of the road had to be shut down. Drivers in the area were urged to find a different route. No more information was released at this time, but we're going to update our website, WYMT.com, when more information becomes available. The Kentucky Office of Highway Safety is highlighting ways to end distracted driving. April is National Distracted Driving Awareness Month. Federal data shows that distracted driving increases the chance of a deadly wreck by 12%. Transportation leaders say putting down the phone and focusing on the road not only protects you, but sets a good example for the next generation of drivers.
If you have middle schoolers or high schoolers, they're going to see your activity, what you're doing behind the wheel. If you're driving distracted, they're going to pick up that habit as well.
State data shows that 744 people died in car crashes on Kentucky roads just last year. Today marks the Drug Enforcement Administration's 24th National Prescription Take-Back Day. The day allows the DEA and partners to collect prescription drugs for safe disposal. The program helps rid homes of unneeded medications, whether they're old, unwanted, or expired. The disposals are anonymous and, according to the DEA, helps prevent a common gateway to addiction.
You know, when a doctor prescribes it for us and it may be exactly what you needed to help heal you or make you feel better during an illness, but once you are no longer supposed to take that, that becomes dangerous to not only yourself but to others who might get their hands on it. And we know that many young people start by getting in a medicine cabinet and taking some kind of prescription drug. So.
Take Back Day has removed more than 8,300 tons of medication from circulation since its inception. The collection sites do not accept syringes or illicit drugs. In the 8 months since July's historic flood, numerous organizations from beyond the mountains are continuing to show their support to communities impacted. And today, a few volunteers from North Carolina serve the needs of one Breathitt County community in a different way. WYMT's Alyssa Williams has the story.
The Rusaw Fire Department in Breathitt County has become a pillar of service for numerous communities since last year's flood. But now the organization is offering a service that extends beyond material needs.
This is a good way to get the community involved, get everybody pulled together and worship God together.
On Saturday, the fire department partnered with a few church groups from North Carolina to host a community church service inside their building.
We've been trying to come and trying to help in any way that we can, and brought food. We brought, I believe that makes 6 campers and 1 RV, and we done some work on a house up the road, built a room on a garage building, and we've done a lot physically, but we want to do something spiritually to try to help them. So that's why and what we're doing today.
As many organizations have ended their partnerships with flood-impacted areas, these church groups are continuing their assistance, using their resources to help the fire department aid those in need.
That's where we want to stay. We want to help those that, you know, feel like everybody's forgot them, and we're not trying to pin any badges on ourselves, but those are the people, I tell you, they need help just the same as anybody else.
Those with the Rusaw Fire Department say as long as the Lord is willing, they will continue working alongside these groups to serve the community.
People's spirits were broken at one time, not knowing what to do first, and it's a day-by-day thing. We try our best to present Christ, through this in all the actions that we do. Just present Him and show people that there is a hope and there is a solid rock that you can get on that will help you through anything that you go through in life.
Helping the community heal, one service at a time. In Breathitt County, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
Those with the Rusaw Fire Department say they hope to host a community church service once a month to continue impacting the area spiritually. Corbin Tourism hosted their 3rd annual Colonel Fest in the downtown area, drawing the community for fun while celebrating Kentucky Fried Chicken. The event included games based around Colonel Sanders with vendors lined up and down Main Street. Corbin Tourism Director Maggie Monholland says they wanted the festival to be original and creative.
Being home of the original Kentucky Fried Chicken, and always thinking about new ways that we can serve the community, we decided, it was time to come up with something different.
Colonel Fest started in 2021. Monholland says it's grown in popularity since that first year. We're going to have more from Colonel Fest tonight at 11. London City Tourism hosted another Redbud ride, attracting cyclists from across the country. For the second time, kids got to participate too. City Tourism partnered with Allegra Print Sign and Design to put together a junior Redbud ride for kids between ages 6 and 10. Allegra volunteer Claiborne Vanier says the junior riders learned the safety tips and rode for hours.
They get to do the loops, which was their, favorite part this year. For every loop, they got a ticket to win a chance for a $100 Walmart gift card. Their favorite part of the loop, was there were several rounds they got to ride with one of the adult Redbud riders, and that really got them excited and pumped up.
9-year-old Ariel Grossweiler won the junior Redbud ride with 187 loops, adding up to 15.5 miles. Grossweiler told WYMT she has, quote, legs of steel. Vinyl record enthusiasts across the nation were out bright and early today to take part in Record Store Day. Record stores offer special promotions and sell exclusive records on this day every year. Those with Queen City Records here in Hazard say people lined up outside their store 4 hours before they opened to take part in the annual event.
Before I even got here, I come about an hour before we opened, and there was already about 17 people outside waiting. Yeah, some of them had been here since like 8 o'clock in the morning. We didn't open till noon, so we had a really good turnout.
Those with Queen City Records say they have plans to make next year's Record Store Day even bigger and better than it was this year. A first-of-its-kind community center and museum held its grand opening in Ashland today. The C.B. Knuckles Community Center and Black History Museum is aiming at preserving Black history in Ashland. The facility plans to hold educational programs, archives, art, and genealogy research in the future. Today's ribbon cutting included remarks from leaders around the region and several musical performances.
Amazing. It's a dream of mine. I never thought it would happen. And the community's been very supportive of me. And my aunt, I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. I'm overwhelmed.
The food, drinks, and entertainment of today were free, but donations from the community were welcome to help the center and the museum. Coming up at 6, reaction from both sides as the Supreme Court releases its ruling on the abortion medication mifepristone.
And the forecast continues to cool off as we head into the nighttime hours. I'll tell you how low those temperatures could go coming up in a few minutes.